What is going on, you beautiful, amazing people? It's your boy, Xeno the Gamer here. Welcome back to another amazing video. And today, we are not sponsored by Cold Stone, but we are going to be covering a special bit of news I covered back in my last video. Please check it out. It's my summons for the Taken by Tide banner for Fire Emblem Heroes. But anyway, Nintendo and Cold Stone has teamed up not for the first or second time, but for the third time to bring us some brand new flavors inspired by 3 different Nintendo Switch games. And to show you guys what I mean, I'm going to uncover the first ice cream, the ice cream cake that is going to be served alongside the 3 new ice cream flavor sundae concoctions. So this is a picture of the original ice creams right down below. But as you can see, we have the Rainbow Sprinkle Road ice cream cake, which is a reference to Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road. And as you can see, it has 2 little checker flags with a little Cold Stone logo, and of course we have 2 little Mario Karts, Mario and Luigi, and layers of moist yellow cake and sweet cream ice cream with rainbow sprinkles wrapped in a fluffy blue frosting. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. But that's not it. We have the other flavors here. So we have our first flavor here, which is for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it's an island getaway ice cream. Pretty simple. Chocolate ice cream, strawberries, banana, and whipped topping. Looks like an absolute fun, refreshing treat. Next we have Superstar Sprinkle Blast for those of us with more of a sweet tooth, which is a pretty close copy of Mario's birthday celebration ice cream that we had back in Mario's 35th anniversary, which has cake batter ice cream, yellow cake, blue frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. And last but certainly not least, we have the Mighty Pink Puff, which is none other to a reference to Kirby. As you can see, Kirby in the Forgotten Lands. The Mighty Pink Puff is strawberry ice cream, strawberries, mini marshmallows, and caramel. And after seeing these delicious, amazing flavors just a few days ago, it's got me wondering about something particularly interesting. What if there was other flavors inspired by other Switch games? I'm sure they're not as new releases compared to, Mario Party Superstars, Kirby and Forgotten Lands, and I mean, granted, Animal Crossing New Horizons has been around for a pretty long time. So it's got me thinking, what if Cold Stone and Nintendo came up with these brand new ideas inspired by other popular Switch games? Let's talk about that. I have 4 Sundaes written down that I feel like would be an amazing asset to Cold Stone's line of Nintendo Sundaes, and I hope you guys enjoy them because it did take me quite a bit of time to think these out. Enjoy. Starting off with Sundae number 1, which is inspired none other by Yes, that is right, folks. I thought of an amazing Sundae idea for the Luigi'sMansion 3, and I like to call this one the Last Resort Surprise. So for those of you who don't know, Luigi'sMansion 3 is a game that you go as Mario's younger brother Luigi in a haunted hotel ran by ghosts and is ran by Luigi's #1 arch nemesis King Boo, which has captured Mario, Peach, and all of Luigi's friends. And you have to suck up ghosts, clear each floor, and save your friends from a terrible fate of being King Boo's eternal portraits. So, I thought of this amazing idea for the Last Resort Surprise. Starting off with our base, we have a dark chocolate ice cream because it represents the dark hallways that you must venture through in the Luigi'sMansion 3. For our toppings, we have marshmallows for our first topping because it represents Polterpup, Luigi's ghost dog that aids him throughout his perilous and spooky journey. And personally, he's probably one of the best ghost dogs in all video game history. That's a known fact. And of course, we have pretzels, which of course represents the third floor in the Last Resort Hotel, which has a dining room and a kitchen, and there are a bunch of pretzels and other baked goods in around the counters that the ghosts try to attack Luigi with. So, and of course, rainbow sprinkles to represent Luigi's dark light device, which unveils secret items and hidden objects that can't be seen with the naked eye. So, personally, this is probably one of my favorite ones. Not just because it's Luigi's Mansion 3, and I'm a huge Luigi's Mansion geek, but also it sounds the most appetizing to me. But moving on with our next flavor, which is inspired by... That's right. The most popular Switch game of all time, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And even though we're not going to be getting a sequel for quite some time, it's crazy to think that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild really reshaped the Zelda series. It's such a big monumental impact on the series as we know it. With its outdoorsy feel that the gameplay brings, and of course, the same nostalgic feeling that we get from collecting the Master Sword and a bunch of other items and saving Hyrule, we have to give Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild some justice. So, for this concoction, I like to call this the Hylian Fruitcake Sundae. This is actually inspired by one of the recipes in Breath of the Wild, which is a fruitcake. So, starting off with the base, because Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link has to rely on resources that he could find on the land, in the sea, in the sky, etc. So I thought the most simplest and most rustic flavor of ice cream that Cold Stone offers, of course the sweet cream, is perfect for this. And moving on, we have apple pie filling for the first topping, because you could actually make apple pie in the game, and apples are very easy to find in Breath of the Wild. That's why I picked it. And of course we have some blueberries to make it a true fruit cake, because blueberries and apples can actually go really well together. And not only that, but berries are found in Breath of the Wild as well, usually containing different effects depending on how it's cooked and what area it's from. And last but certainly not least, we have yellow cake pieces, of course, because it's a cake. And I could definitely see this being a thing in Breath of the Wild, and Link getting like an extra plus 10 golden hearts. But anyway, we're going to move on, and the next Sundae is inspired by none other than the Inktastic game. As we all know, Splatoon 3 is going to be coming here relatively soon, but I decided to make this very special flavor for Splatoon 2. Which, of course, I decided to do things a bit dangerous, because Inklings and Octolings in the Splatoon universe love to live in color. So I thought, why not bring this colorful pop of a Sundae to life? And I like to call this the Ebb and Flow Remix. So it starts off with cotton candy ice cream, which of course, as y'all know, cotton candy has flavors of usually cherry and blue raspberry, or people just say it's just cotton candy flavor. Because and other people call it candy floss. And I'm sure I'm sure people call it that still. Anyway, we have golden Oreos for the topping because I feel like golden Oreos are its own thing as well. And also it represents the moolah that you get in Splatoon 2 by completing matches and going for the victories. And to support this and to live with color, M&Ms are perfect, and rainbow sprinkles as well, just so it brings that color pop that each inkling gets with their special ink colors. So, which leaves us with one very last Sundae, which is none other than the smelly, garlic-loving man himself making his own series of games. WarioWare Get It Together is kind of like an underestimated game. It's a lot of fun, personally, but I could see why people, you know, kind of are about it. But I decided to give WarioWare its own flavor. I would have done Fire Emblem 3 Houses, but personally, it would have been too much for me to handle because you have to incorporate every single house. But for Wario, I thought, why not make a special ice cream concoction for him? And I had the perfect idea. Instead of garlic ice cream, which is Wario's favorite, I decided to go with banana ice cream because it represents his classic yellow colors. And to relate with the yellow color of this sundae, I like to call this Wario's treasure heist. Which, of course, Wario's constantly on the look for gold, money, or anything of any sort of value. So, banana ice cream is perfect. And to pair along with this amazing concoction, we have peanut butter, because bananas and peanut butter are a very great combination. And not only that, but peanut butter, it kind of represents the other characters of them being more mild and a lot more like with Wario and his team, they kind of mesh together like glue. Even though they have their differences and they're sort of misfits, well, some of them, peanut butter and banana is an underestimated duo. And to pair with this, we have golden Oreos to represent, just like Splatoon 2, the money that Wario can get from his games, and that he won't share with his crew. And yellow cake, because everybody loves that bit of sweetness. So I tried to go for more of like a peanut butter banana cake-esque sundae. So, let's cap things off right here. Well, everybody, what did you think? Those are some mock ideas for Nintendo and Cold Stone's collaboration. I really hope that Cold Stone sees this, because Cold Stone is probably one of my favorite ice cream companies of all time. And personally, I wouldn't even really mind some attention from Nintendo too. I love Nintendo. As you can see, I have stuff all over my room. I have amiibos, Luigi's Mansion Lego sets, and I even have a figurine of Luigi's Mansion, for goodness sake. But anyway, those are just a few mock-ups that I just came up on the fly. I thought it was a grand idea. But I really hope that Nintendo sees this and maybe like makes it a reality and maybe give me a bit of credit. Anyway though, even though this video is not sponsored by Nintendo, please make sure you enter in the sweepstakes for Cold Stone and Nintendo collaborating together. The prizes include a Nintendo Switch OLED, a copy of Mario Party Superstars, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and even Kirby in the Forgotten Land, plus a $25 Cold Stone gift card for 100 select winners. And personally, with all these flavors on the horizon, even with the ones that are just out right now, they're going to be amazing to try. So I hope you guys stay tuned for Thursday when I try those flavors out. It's going to be an interesting change of pace. But anyway, I'll cap things right here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment if you have any other ideas or anything like that kind of relate to games, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.